This clip of the Texas Bucket List is brought to you by Spirit of Texas Bank, Slovacek Sausage, Germania Insurance, We Rent It, and RV Source. Howdy, and welcome to the Texas Bucket List, where we celebrate the joy, beauty, wonder, and excitement of Texas. My name is Shane McAllen, and it's hard to imagine a grocery store being on the list of things that every Texan has to experience. But while we were down in the valley, we came across one of the most unique shopping stops in all the state. But it's not just the fun food selection that brings in curious customers, it's also the over-the-top owner. Going to the grocery store can be a mundane, ordinary experience. It's part of our everyday lives, checking off lists with riveting purchases like milk, bread, and eggs. But when it comes to filling your basket in the border town of McAllen, Ruben's has a radical assortment of off-the-wall items.
I love it. There's like everything from anywhere in the world you can find here.
It's awesome. I'll be honest with you. You can find every little thing, like the least thing you won't think of, you'll find it here.
It's amazing in this little store that he has such variety.
We don't say no to anything if it's legal.
We met the man himself, and he's just as colorful as his store.
I enjoy what I do.
Yeah, and that's important.
You ready for a glass of wine?
Yeah, come on. Before we get to the vino, we learned a bit more about the store that got started back in 1973, when Ruben's father, Ruben Sr., opened this local market in the middle of La Navarro neighborhood.
At the beginning, it was just a neighborhood store, necessities. Tortillas weren't around yet. I remember when tortillas were first sold, people looked around, they're like, "You're selling tortillas?"
Ready-made tortillas were just the beginning. After leaving home to pursue a career in the computer business out in Cali, Ruben was called home by his parents.
The manager quit. And my mom and dad said, "You can't go to California, you gotta stay just for 2 months and help us out, just help us manage the store till we get a new manager." That was 22 years ago. I never left.
Still wanting to see the world, Ruben made a deal with his folks, but promised to have the best interests of the store on his mind.
Well, I said, "I'll work for you 3 weeks out of the month. In the last week of the month, I get to travel. I get to go somewhere." And every time I went somewhere, I came back with something. And little by little, we started getting a reputation of bringing weird or unusual foods.
Now, you never know what you'll find at the Mint Green Market in McAllen.
This is Amarena by Fabri, and it is a cherry that comes from Italy, or Talavera. Look at this. This is Peruvian chocolates, frozen yuca, Peruvian Inca Cola, and one ham costs $1,400.
Good night.
Yeah, we sold about 40 this past Christmas.
Oh.
Really?
Collagen?
Yes, you want the hydrogenated collagen. Come on.
Thank you.
You're right next to it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Wow, that sounds like we set it up, but it totally improvised. That's crazy.
Yes, Ruben has got just about everything edible under the sun in his store.
This is where most of our imported products are, and we start off with Brazil, a lot of Brazilian products here. Argentina, they're very specialty cookies. And then we've got Peruvian cookies, Peruvian chocolates, we got more Peruvian chiles, Colombian drinks, Colombian figs, and then we've got Eastern European, Middle Eastern, Spanish, a couple of British products. And then up here, this is yerba mate. Yerba mate is the #1 tea in South America. And this is yerba mate, and all of the top shelf is yerba mate. And it's the largest collection of yerba mate in the world outside of Argentina.
Wow.
They should come experience it because there's a lot of things that you don't even know are out there.
They really aren't unusual, and they really aren't gourmet, because in the place where they come from, they're actually just regular staples. They're unusual to us.
Of course, you'll still find Ruben's dad working every day at the store, using his old school pen and paper to take inventory.
He's 78 and so is my mom, and they don't skip a day of work. My dad opens a show at 8 a.m. every day. The door's open. I don't show up till 9 because, you know, the big act needs an opening act. That's my dad.
And now they take their hunt for uncommon eats together, taking escapades to Alaska for their annual snow crab season sale. Yes, you can buy snow crabs flown straight in from Alaska down in the valley.
The way I look at it is I open the doors to my house every day and I see what company is going to come over and take care of the guests that come over. And at the end of the day, I let them out and close the doors and open a bottle of wine and go to sleep and wait till the next day and it's another party. Yeah.
I love how you call the store your house.
It is my house and it's your house too.
Ruben's isn't all about bringing the best to the people. It's about bringing the best out of people with infectious service.
It's loin, so you're getting a lot of meat and it's not very pricey.
Let me go ahead and have a hot pound of that.
You got it, sir.
And a passion for everything food.
Yes, this is called Teofilo Reyes. I discovered this when I was about 20 years old, and then it left the market in the United States because they mishandled the brand, and it just came back last year. And I was so excited to see a college friend. Not only do we have things from all over the world, but you're gonna be pleasantly surprised that you are surrounded by people that really love what they're doing. It's like the Disneyland of grocery stores.
So if your grocery list is as eccentric as your bucket list, stop by Ruben's for an amazing display of delightful delicacies.
You just can't find anything of this every place.
I always recommend this place to everybody.
We have a philosophy as a family. We want to be good with the family. We want to be good with our employees. We want to be good with our customers. And we want to be good with God. And that's it.